Out of nowhere, James Gunn jumped on Threads and dropped the first picture, the first real picture of our new Superman. You got that picture there, Jonathan?
Pink.
Our new Superman. And I have questions.
He's just like you. He puts his boots on one at a time.
1 foot at a time. One boot at a time.
I don't think this is from the movie. I think that's what it's kind of trying to convey. It's conveying like a
No, he said it was on set. That was a still
Yes,
photography.
but I think he was joking because I don't think there was an actual giant blobous alien in the background.
That's actually Godzilla.
Actually,
yeah.
back there.
He's firing.
Looks like pajamas to me a little bit.
Sorry. I'll tell you what.
Thanks.
I fucking love this picture.
I do too.
I love this picture. There's only one thing I do not like about the picture.
What?
And I can't even be 100% about it yet. Because I'm looking at this image and there appears to be, but I might be wrong. The red underwear might be back.
Yeah.
I can't tell for sure looking at this image, but it kind of maybe looks like the underwear is back. And damn it, I hate that stupid underwear. I hate the red underwear in the Superman costume. That's why when the first look of when Zack Snyder's Superman, Man of Steel was coming out and we saw that the red underwear was gone, the underoos were gone, I'm like, yes. But it's there. Listen, I love this. We've already had our first look at the symbolic S because James Gunn put out the S.
And it looks great on the suit.
And it looks wonderful on the suit. Looks incredible.
Look how calm he is.
Well, bring this up. He doesn't look calm to me.
Oh, he doesn't?
He doesn't look calm to me. When you really zoom in on the face, see if you can get zoomed in on that.
It looks like, oh, here we go again.
You know, what it looks like to me, first of all, look at his costume. He's just got out of a fight. Right? This is something, I got in this debate with somebody on Threads a little bit earlier about this.
Oh, no.
Who's saying, why is it, I don't want another dour Superman. I want a bright, hopeful Superman. This is a still image.
By the way, the color palette is colorful.
Oh, it's very colorful, but I want to point this out. And this is what I said online. Look at that costume. He didn't just pull that out of the closet.
No.
Right? He's been in a fight. He's weary. He's tired. Yet, pull back to the full image, Jonathan. Yet, even though he's weary and tired, there's a threat. The world needs him. So he's putting the boots back on to be the world the hero needs. Yep. Despite the fact that he's weary. He might be hurt.
The hero of the world.
Whatever.
Needs.
And you even see it on stage. There's a bit of weariness on his face and this thing. And yet he's going to go. There is nothing to me more quintessential Superman than that. And I love the costume. I think it's incorporating the shoulder cape a bit there. It's incorporating a little bit of the Henry Cavill waffle pattern on the costume, which has kind of become all the rage with a lot of superhero
and the high neck.
Today.
I like the high neck.
I really like the high neck. It's regal.
A little bit of injustice.
There's a little injustice in there as well.
And like the shoulder pads, whatever those are, I kind of like. Those
it's
too.
just there's I think that's wrinkling up. By the way, I saw somebody write, he looks like he has more padding in there than Henry Cavill did. I could be mistaken. But I'm pretty sure James Gunn said there is no padding in this suit.
Yeah. It doesn't look like...
He doesn't look like a Greek god.
Yeah, it doesn't look like padding.
So it was just kind of funny. So look at all the padding. It's like, I don't actually think he has any padding in the suit. And I like the way that it's actually in the shoulders, the costume ripples a little bit as he's moving his arm. Listen, and I don't know what the hell's going on with the space jellyfish in the background. I don't know if that's Starro's cousin or whatever coming back.
You think that's like the finished suit, or do you think they'll CG over some of the parts?
I think it's a finished suit.
I think it is too.
James Gunn said no CGing this suit.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I love the costume, except if those bloody red underwear are back.
Come on.
They're there.
I'm still going to hold out hope that it's too dark for us to definitively tell.
So, Mr. Gunn.
But I don't like the red underwear.
Some people here are requesting a crotch shot. Please.
That's right.
We need to see that crotch
shot. I got to see, is he wearing the red underwear or not?
Does he have a circular belt or another S shield on the belt? That's what I want to know.
It looks like, it does not look like he's got the S shield on the belt.
Or something.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, here's the thing. With me, and some of you know this, the costume doesn't matter. I happen to love this look. I hope the red underwear isn't back. And if the red underwear is back, I don't like the red underwear. But regardless, the costume is not going to make this movie 1 ounce better or 1 ounce worse, right? Again, I always go back to Black Lightning on CW. I loved that show, but it was without a doubt the single worst superhero costume ever in live action.
Classic.
It was ugly as sin itself. It was a horrible costume on live action. But I loved the show. It made no difference how much I loved the show. So I don't really care. I went into this not caring if I liked or disliked. And by the way, again, I saw somebody online saying, why did they have to change the Superman costume? Guys, I go all the way back to CinemaCon 25 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. When did Superman Returns come out?
2006.
Okay, so we're going back almost 20 years ago. The director of Superman Returns was at CinemaCon, and somebody asked him that same question I saw people asking today. Why did you change the Superman costume? To which the director replied, changed it from what? At the time.
That's on video. You can watch that because we made that video.
Yeah, and
going to
there's
Comic-Con.
clips of it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I believe there had been and the director said there had been like 25 different iterations of the Superman costume in the comics. So when you ask me, why did we change the costume? I ask you, changed from what? Which of the 25? And by the way, today, there have been over 40 different iterations of the Superman costume. Mostly minor differences.
Sure.
But in the popular media, there have been over 40 different iterations of the Superman costume. So when somebody today asks, why did they have to change the costume? Because they always change the costume. There's always something a little bit different. We want to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. My favorite spring cleaning takeaway is the post-clean clarity you get. Wow, how have I been living like this? It's kind of like when you find out that you've been paying a fortune for wireless when Mint Mobile has phone plans for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. My last mobile service provider was quite good, but ever since I switched to Mint Mobile, I've enjoyed even better coverage, better phone clarity, and I'm paying less than a third of what I paid to my old provider. Say goodbye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bills to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions may apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Anyway, Rob, you had a chance to take a look at this. What did you think?
Well, having been there when they introduced a new costume and hearing all the like you just said, hearing all of the objections before. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a little New 52 in here.
Yep.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
There's all different stuff in it. This
There's a little Kingdom Come, a little
the S is Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, what's really interesting to me is this goes. It's an amalgamation of Superman history, which I like. And James Gunn, as a comic fan, is delving into Superman history, little elements from this, a little element from that, but it's still definitively, recognizably Superman. You know, it's not like it's Superman blue when he went Mr. Electricity. You know, they could have done too. And no, this is a definitive Superman costume. There are elements people might not like looking at this one picture. I love the fact that when are we going to learn that you have to see superhero costumes in motion on screen before you can make a definitive judgment? And I would say this, I mean, you know, people thought with Superman Returns that the shield was too small. I can understand that, but
It's not the size of the shield.
But it was, but it was supposed to be more evocative, going back to like the Art Deco look of the 40s Superman.
Right, yes.
The Fleischer Superman. And there's the problem is Superman is a character like James Bond. Everybody has their Superman.
Yes.
And so they have their indication. I like a big shield. I like a smaller shield. I like the tights. I don't like the tights.
The underoos.
You know,
no
the underoos. I mean, it really depends.
Waffling, whatever.
The shield could use a little more girth, but yeah.
Yeah, it's always that way. I mean, it's funny to me. I always thought the Kingdom Come shield was really, really cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't. You know, I have a great action figure with both the tights and the Kingdom Come shield already. And it just depends. I think this is a classical suit. I think it's going to fit in with the movie that's being made. And I think we're going to get a lot of, like, I think this movie is going to be a combination of the 40s Fleischer Superman and the modern day Kurt Swan iteration of Superman from like the 70s and what we're getting in the future. It's going to be an amalgamation of all of those things, and it's going to all represent the entirety of DC, classic DC, and I can't wait to see it.
And I remember, listen, when Henry Cavill's Superman suit got revealed, so many people complaining about it.
Everybody.
So many when Brandon Routh's Superman costume came out, so many people didn't like it. True or false statement? No matter what the Superman costume looked like, there were going to be a bunch of people that didn't like it.
True.
Yeah, right. I mean, so it is. Look, and all I care about with the superhero costume is when I look at the character. Do I see that superhero character? Do I like? Am I looking at this picture and confusing him with the Flash? No, this is clearly Superman. It's clearly Superman.
Yeah.
As long as you do that.
I mean, I would say
good.
definitively Superman.
I agree. It is quintessential Superman.
Especially there's people are posting an Alex Ross painting where Superman's kind of slumped in a chair looking tired, where, you know, he's and I'm sure that's why he posted this. James Gunn knows his comics. He's like, yes, I was inspired by Alex Ross.
There's a little all-star Superman in there too,
yes,
right?
There is.
I got
and a Superman for all seasons.
And look, it's important for all of us to understand, including me. I got to remind myself of this. This is not a poster to the movie. This is a year.
That's it.
This is a year and 3. Oh yeah, that's a great image. This is a movie that is a year and 3 months still away. And a social media post that the director threw out there. So everybody, because some people say, why are you letting us see what the Superman looks like? Okay, well, here you go.
Why did you show us? It's a
Why
spoiler.
is Superman smiling?
Where's Motorboat Man?
Where's Motorboat Man? Why isn't Superman carrying a birthday cake and singing happy songs?
Where's Crypto?
Where's Crypto? Now look, obviously James Gunn has said we are going to get a more, let's say, positive Superman. By the way, you know me, Henry Cavill is my favorite Superman. That's been my favorite presentation of Superman. But yeah, James Gunn said, you know what, we're going to go, this is Superman who's in a different place in his life. We are starting with a Superman who is not still on his journey to just figure out who he is. So that's why I think Henry Cavill's portrayal of Superman was perfect for the story they were telling.
Yeah.
But James Gunn's already said, this movie, you're going to see a Superman who's already embraced who he is. He already is who he is. He's going to be a little bit more joyful, a lot of that. But
So Book of Boba
He's got a great apartment.
Oh yeah, not a Book of Boba Fett. He's got a great apartment overlooking Metropolis, but clearly just already has been in a big fight, clearly weary.
With Lois.
That's Lois'
And yet
apartment.
answering the
Fight with
call.
Lois.
Yeah, there's a fight with Lois, but he's still answering the call because the world needs him and he's going to go back out there. I mean, I love the image. I think it's fantastic. That, again, that doesn't mean the movie's going to be any good.
Mm-hmm.
The movie might be crap. Maybe it is. I have a lot of faith in James Gunn, so I doubt it's going to be crap, but it could be. But for an image, I just loved it. Ray, what did you think about the picture? As
You know
a
what?
graphics guy.
As the more I look at it, I like the patterns on it because it reminds me a lot. I'm looking at the Injustice version or suits, like all of them. It actually takes a lot of influence from the Injustice suit, I think. But I'm more curious. I think the suit looks great. I'm just not used to it being loose, like where it's folding.
It's a little fold, even in
where
over
it's
his
folding.
stomach there.
It's just because I gotten so used to the skin tight, like Henry
Right,
Cavill,
stretch.
Yeah.
where there is no, like, you know, the athletic wear sort of spandex. But yeah, so that's a little bit off to me. But I do like the design of the suit. I'm worried about what's in the back. Is that a Brainiac?
Yeah, I just want to know what the hell is that
Is
thing
that a
in the
Brainiac
background?
beam?
It doesn't look Brainiac to me, but
Is Lex Luthor shooting something?
doesn't look like something Luthor could put together.
I don't think it's a Brainiac thing.
It looks like a jellyfish. I mean, it could be a Brainiac thing.
And I'm thinking that's Lois's apartment.
You know what? Here's the thing. It might
Because he
not
doesn't
even
live in an apartment.
It might not even be in the movie.
Oh.
That thing in the background just could be conceptual art for
Yeah.
Or
for something.
Is he a teenage Superman going out every night partying, waking up with different women,
That's what I would do if I was.
hangover?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. You said a happy Superman. That's a happy Superman living the life.
For all the wrong reasons. All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about, we got our first look about what our new Superman looks like. I don't think it's terribly important, but for what it's worth, I think it looks great. Some people like it, some people don't. Just like every new Superman costume that comes out, some people like it, some people don't. I think it looks wonderful. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.